Folks, alright, so that is the end of Las Vegas' Unicon as we know it. Real quick, I was going to tell you a story. I mentioned the cruise ship hotel that kind of sat, and I'm going to show you where the platform was because we're passing it right now. Alright, see how there's just a clearing right here? That all was this hotel that I'm telling you about. It's this random clearing. Spooky. Las Vegas' Unicon, obviously Sabres Park, and I put up that video. Completely legit. Yeah. Las Vegas' Unicon was a convention that was run the wrong way. Financially, disaster. I can't believe how much of a disaster it was financially. People were being escorted out of their rooms and whatnot, and you know, it was a big mess. I was in the middle of it. A lot of the musicians and voice actors and actresses, just everyone was in the middle of it. And we know that and that stuff's out there now. It's, you know, it was a mess. Unicon screwed up, and it's a shame. But I was sitting down eating dinner last night with Dusty Cat, Caredwin, Saber, and myself, and it was actually a great conversation. First off, Dusty, Caredwin, great guys. Class acts right there, guys. And I gotta give a shout out to Dusty too. He kicked ass during the auction. He managed to sell a banana for 50 bucks. Anyways, we were talking last night, and I found out some things things that actually were uplifting. We know the negatives behind Las Vegas. We know there are negatives. We don't know the details. But how about we take a look at some of the positives? And it's not just one person coming in and saving the world. It was everybody coming together to save a convention. Save this con, what, yeah, whatever. It's great, I would like to give some of these examples that I heard. One of which, and there's going to be more to come. You're going to hear in coming weeks about these stories about people who rose to the occasion. For example, the VAs no longer had transportation to get to the airport. It's a problem. They were promised that all that would be accommodated, taken care of, and suddenly they're told, good luck getting to the airport. Caredwin has a friend who has a business out here, and went out, picked up his limousine, they got it together, they got VAs to the airport, and that was something that was avoided. Another thing I heard was military bronies. Big surprise here, right? That they rose to the occasion. They pretty much things nearly, everyone's kind of making the analogy of like Titanic and whatnot, and it's because this convention sunk. Sunday, I don't know how it lasted as long as it did, but it's the people, it's the bronies that made it what it was. It's the bronies that saved as much as they could. There was just a fallout in communication and everything, and the military bronies took it upon themselves to have a chain of communication to make it work and efficiently happen, that when everyone had to clear out and everything, they were able to get that done. They were able to, they got it done. Security all of a sudden was being handled by people like Rob Bob, and multiple sources who weren't originally there to work. There's so many little stories, and I'm actually really looking forward to hearing these stories, because I was thinking, where's the good in all of this? Like, were you gonna get any good stories? Because it just seemed to be bad story after bad story. And I'm starting to hear these stories of people doing everything they could, bronies doing everything they could to make the convention as fun, entertaining, and bearable as it was. I've talked to so many people who went to this convention. They paid their hard-earned money, came on out, and they said that they had a great time. And it was wonderful hearing that, because that told me, thank goodness, all the behind the scenes BS isn't affecting the majority of the people here, and I would hate it if it did, because that just wouldn't be fair. There'll probably be things to come in the future, but like I said, it's not the bad that we should be looking at. It's all the good little stories that came out of this, and I'm excited about that. I'm happy about that. We raised yesterday, bronies. We raised $12,000 yesterday to save this convention's ass. $12,000. You guys in the community did that. That is phenomenal. It's amazing. I mean, everyone was just brainstorming idea. How can we save? Like, how can we possibly begin repairing the damage? And to raise $12,000 in a day for something that most people were just kind of hearing the top layer of. Good on you, brony community. Good on you. I mean, this is one of those things where, and that's another thing. So many people came together that don't usually work together. All of the different media people, groups, Everfree Network, Equestria Daily, there's so many of them. They worked together to get the word out and make something happen. When I heard that we raised that amount of money, I was... This community never fails to amaze me. And... boink. There we go. We are in California. On the last day, we had Equestria LA, Everfree Northwest, Unicon staff people, convention runners taking over. And all of this combined just went to show me that in a rut as big as we just had, the brony community can still prevail. It was amazing to really see it all come together. I'm proud. I am proud of this community. That we don't let something like this take us down. We don't let something like this push us back. That, folks, is an abandoned, dried up water park. Now you know what one looks like. Eat!
I'm Elmo Fudd, you know what I mean, and I'm too sexy for the rabbit.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much again for joining me, on my video blog to Las Vegas. It was not what we expected, but sometimes Vegas, you have to expect the unexpected. Well, that's certainly what we got, and yeah, I mean, memories were made, fun was had, and I cannot wait for the next convention I will be going to, Equestria LA, May 10th through 12th, and then after that, we'll be going to Fiesta Equestria, June 28th through the 30th. That's going to be fun as well, and I hope you all are able to, if not join me on the vlogs, join me in person, because these conventions, when done right, are awesome. So thank you again, everyone, for joining me, and yeah, it's time to go to school. I'll see you all soon with, there's quite a few videos coming, quite a few on the way, a couple big ones, so keep an eye out, enjoy.
I